Alright, Rob, I'm doing this video prematurely because I don't think I'm going to be able to do the decals for you because these will not come off like they normally do off of most vehicles I work on. It's going to be a little difficult to make the decals, the Toronto decals you want to put over this. So I really kind of ran out of options with it except to totally repaint it and to redo all of this. I mean, there's just no way. Way more than probably that you would want to pay for, way more than I'd want to take on, especially with all the lighting already being done. It just almost makes it virtually impossible, but almost makes it. But anyway, it pretty much makes it virtually impossible. I won't attempt it. I'd rather just buy the truck from you and do something with it the way it is. So anyway, let's go over the lighting real quick. It still turned out really great. I'd love to have your Toronto decals on it, but I don't. This is a Franklin Mint. I don't know who made this for Franklin Mint. Wasn't any giveaway as to who did it. But anyway, it's a Franklin Mint model. I'm assuming it was probably code 3, but I really don't have a clue. But it's a Franklin Mint 1/32 scale model. This is a ladder truck, obviously. Tower 1, as it says on the side. This truck is huge. My camera was sitting crooked too. You're probably looking at, I guess, from tip of ladder to the end of the truck. It's 12, right at 20 inches. So it's very big. I did weigh it last night for craps and giggles, and total weight on this truck is 6 pounds 14.4 ounces. So it's very heavy, very difficult to work on. I'll be honest with you, I really don't want to build another one like it. So just a whole lot of detail. The way it's built, it's hard to lay it on its side to do anything with it. Pieces want to break off. Just way more detailed and more, I don't know how you'd word it, but more difficult to work on than the Code 3 models for sure. The normal ones that I do, the Alf, American LaFrance, and some of the other ones that I've done, is the Z1 ladders, tower trucks, just kind of crazy. Anyway, enough talking. Expensive build, so it's going to be a long video. Obviously, all 4 doors do open on this truck, which is kind of weird. They kind of open all the way, which is kind of neat. I guess you can get in and out with your Scott pack easier. But anyway, all 4 doors do open. I'll set my camera. Let's pick this up here. So you have that. Those work like they should. Close those back down. I wish I'd have thought it while I was building it, Rob. I'd have put some interior lighting in there. Just totally slipped my mind. Trying to get everything else done with it, and just forgot about it. I wish I'd have thought about it, because I'd love to have some interior lighting. Outriggers do extend and drop. Each of them has like a little lock mechanism on it where you kind of twist it a little bit. A couple of them don't seem to be working just right, but for the most part, they do their job. That one there, it doesn't want to lock too well. Seems to lock okay in the down position, and then you have feet at the bottom under the truck as well, which you know that. So, anyway, very detailed. Outriggers in the rear. Same deal. Got those on both sides. The ladder, this truck's all metal. Some of the Code 3 trucks I've done, the ladders were actually plastic. But this is a 3-section ladder. I think it says it's a 105-foot tower, so I really don't know scale-wise how far this does extend, but as you can see, obviously it does, and I'm pulling the truck with me, and I can't let go of it because I don't have the outriggers out. It'll fall. Anyway, it does extend, I would say, close to 3 feet. I can't move it. Hang on just a second. There we go. Get back here a little bit, you can see it a little bit better. So it extends out quite a bit. Again, I don't know if the scale would be a 32nd scale of 105 feet, but regardless what it is, it's long. So it does come out quite long. What's cool about this is that the ladder actually kind of has a ratchet effect, so it'll actually stay in place. There's a little button right back here on the back. You can see the chrome here in with the aluminum diamond plate. You can just press that, and the ladder will drop. So that's pretty cool. I do like the way it locks in place. Some of the other trucks I've worked on, they don't lock and they won't stay up. When I said I received this, there were some pieces missing. Pretty much this whole cage, if you want to call it that, for lack of fireman terms. Anyway, this cage around the platform, all those were off. Quite a few of the lights were broken off. The scene lights were broken. I had to replace those. One of the mirrors was broken. Driver's side spotlight had come off. Trying to think of what else. I think that was it. This case of some sort, whatever this is, on the rear mount, ladder mount had come off. Pretty much everything else was stayed on there. I guess that was enough to break loose. This did have the blue dome lights on the back. I told you I was going to replace those, or I asked you if you wanted me to replace those and put reds, which we did. So I did that. Let's go ahead and get to the lighting. Well, first, I've got this up here. Let's turn this back around. See if I don't want to flip this truck over. The batteries are located in the hose bed. So if you just take this off, I'll fix it where it would stay loose. And I bet my stupid battery's going to die on me too, midstream on this camera. It looks a little easier. It looks harder than it is, but anyway, this actually lifts off. I can get my fingers under it. Again, with holding the camera and trying to use two hands, anyway, or one hand, this will flip up and then slide this out from under the ladder right here. And you can see your batteries down in here. There's your 9-volt and your 3 AG13s for your sound card. And I say it goes in easier than it come out, but watch, I'll probably have trouble with it too again. But anyway, slides back in place, pops back down. I will not leave the batteries in there when I ship it. Maybe the small batteries I will. I'm sorry, the 9-volt I will not, because I don't want it to get loose, start beating and banging around something in there and end up tearing something up. So that 9-volt battery will be taken out of there. Your switches, let's flip these little ladders up. Little ladders actually fold down for the platform so you can get up on the rear. That's pretty cool. Your switches were in the back panels here. I didn't really have anywhere else to put them that would be decent place to put. So there's your main power switch that operates all your lighting, and then this is your sound card button. Press it once it starts to go for like 2 minutes or so, maybe 2.5. Press it again midstream and it'll shut back off. Of course, when you start it back up, it starts in the same spot again. Let's go ahead and turn the power on, main power for the lighting. See what we have here. Start the front. I mentioned that we couldn't do the headlights, fit 4 in there, so I was only able to put 2, so I put 2 steady headlights. You can see your red strobes above it. Get right out of the direct beam of those whites, so it shows a little bit better. But you have 2 red strobes, and then also I mounted a strobe on each side of the bumper. Swing it on around here a little bit. Let's pop this up to the couple levels. There you can see your rooftops. Each of those have 2 red strobes in each mini bar, which looks really cool. Again, I wish I'd have done something to the interior lighting on this truck. I added a couple of green panel lights on this side, on your pump panel. Move to the back a little further. You have 2 red strobes, one above each rear tire. Let me drop this ladder back down. If I don't know, I'll catch it on my pegboard. This on around to the side here. On the rear, I told you I added green LEDs under each step. So you can see those illuminated lightly. Kind of give you an idea where the steps are at if you were the one climbing. Steady red tail lights. Again, there's your red beacons that are up top. And then red strobe on either side of the rear of the truck. Continue on around. Fold my ladders back up so I don't break them. Continue on around, and this side mimics the other. Red strobes over the rear tires. Green lights on the connection panel, intake. Side there, intake. And, of course, mini bars up top, and then there's your red strobe on the back. So we're going to hit your siren while we're finished talking here. You wanted a Federal, along with electronic siren and some air horn. Let's hit that. Here's the Federal sound, and a air horn to kick in every now and then. Right on cue. Again, all that is located inside of the truck, so there's no wires or anything coming out of the truck. Hopefully that will go on. I think it plays for almost 2 minutes, maybe 2.5 minutes. I can't recall. Again, to stop it, just press the button. Press again. Starts right back over. It will operate without the lights on. That's independent power on the sound card. You should get plenty of plays with that. Like I said, it's not just so common. Turn that back off. AG13 battery. AG13 batteries. There's 3 of them in there. I'll put fresh ones in there before I ship it, and it'll be ready to go again. I will not leave the 9-volt in there because it's going to flop around. Unless I can get it wedged in there with some foam or something, I may go ahead and ship it in there. But if you turn it on and it doesn't work, odds are the battery's not in there. Well, Rob, I appreciate it. Like I said, I know this took forever to get finished for you. And again, I apologize about the decals. I thought for sure these factory decals would be Tampo type graphics and would come off. They're not coming off. Like I said, to repaint this thing would just be crazy. Like I said, I wouldn't even want to attempt that. So anyway, I appreciate it. And like I said, most of all, I appreciate your patience. Be safe, and if you ever want to wait another year or two to build another truck, you know who to send it to. Like I said, thanks again for your patience, Rob. I appreciate it.